8-year-old daughter was left at the airport by my parents while they boarded first class with my sister's family. The message said, "We all voted that she should stay. I didn't shout. I did this." 7 days later, their lives started falling apart. It was supposed to be a perfect morning. Maddie's first trip without me. 8 years old, thrilled, running on orange juice and adrenaline, double-checking her backpack every 5 minutes. Headphones, coloring book, her little stuffed rabbit. My parents and my sister's family were taking her to Florida. Sunshine, theme parks, memories. I couldn't get time off, so I packed her favorite snacks, kissed her hair, and told myself, it's family. She's safe. At 7:50 a.m., Mom texted me a photo of Maddie at the gate. Missing tooth, thumbs up, pure joy. My heart melted. Then, 2 hours later, another message buzzed through. We all voted that she should stay. At first, I thought it was one of their dumb jokes. But when I called that evening, all I heard was laughter, clinking glasses, and the hum of an airport shuttle. "Put Maddie on," I said. Mom's tone was weirdly calm. "Didn't you get our message?" "What message?" "The one that said she should stay." She was acting up, so we called an agency. "She's fine." An agency. They left my 8-year-old daughter alone at an airport. I don't remember driving there, just my hands shaking on the wheel. When I found her, sitting on a stranger's couch, clutching her rabbit, she looked up and whispered, "I waited, Mommy." That was it. That was the moment everything changed, because this wasn't new. It was just the loudest version of what my family had always been. My sister, Tracy, has been the golden child since birth. The artist, the dreamer. I was the responsible one. Family code for the one who cleans up everyone's mess. Every bill Tracy couldn't pay, me. Every short-term loan, me. Every family trip, charged to my card. Mom's favorite line, "You make more, sweetheart." Translation, "You owe us." And like an idiot, I kept paying, because family, right? So when they offered to take Maddie to Florida, I thought maybe this was a peace offering. I paid for everything. Flights, hotel, even the matching shirts. They thanked me by ditching my daughter and ordering margaritas on my card. That night, I stared at their text. We all voted that she should stay, until the words stopped making sense. A week later, I decided to show them what a real vote looked like. I opened my laptop and started going through every favor, every payment, every lie. Rent they never paid, loans that disappeared, vacations I funded. Every time they called it help. Total, $58,700. I called a lawyer, calm guy, no small talk. He said, "Keep it factual." So I did. I wrote one perfect email. No insults, no emotion, just math, screenshots, receipts, dates. Then I CC'd everyone and hit send. That sound better than revenge. The next morning, they called me from the pool. Mom's in sunglasses, Tracy sipping something pink. "What is this supposed to be?" Mom asked, sweet as venom. Tracy laughed. "A bill? You're insane." I smiled. "No, I'm just done." Their faces shifted. "You can't charge your own family," Mom snapped. "You can't abandon a child," I said. 10 business days. 3 days later, they showed up at my door. Mom smiled that fake church committee smile. "Sweetheart, don't do this. You left my daughter." Tracy folded her arms. "You're just angry. You'll regret this." "Maybe," I said. "But at least I'll regret it in my own house." Door, slam, locked. That night, the Facebook posts started. Tracy, "Money changes people." Mom commented, "Proud of you for staying graceful through pain." Graceful. This from a woman who once threw a tantrum over the wrong brand of rosé. By morning, cousins were texting, "Why are you suing your parents?" I didn't bother explaining. I forwarded everything to my lawyer. He sent a defamation warning sharp enough to cut glass. The post disappeared by noon. Then silence for 2 weeks. Until my lawyer emailed me 3 words. Settlement accepted. Paid in full. They'd signed everything. First payment immediate. The rest in installments. All legal, notarized, and binding. The first transfer hit my account that Friday. Watching the balance rise felt better than any "I'm sorry" ever could. Jason glanced at my phone. "You look happy." I smirked. Just got paid for years of emotional labor. Now every month, like clockwork, I get a neat little deposit labeled family reimbursement. The same people who said, "You can't put a price on family," now pay with interest. Tracy works front desk at a dental office. Her husband does deliveries. Mom hasn't called. Dad doesn't text. I call that piece on autopay. Last night, Maddie sat at the table drawing a rabbit with sunglasses and a tiny suitcase. "Where's it going?" I asked. She grinned. "Anywhere it wants." Smart rabbit. They thought leaving my daughter behind would teach me a lesson. Turns out I was the one who left them.